Good morning. Right, I've got a rare treat today, actually inside a motorhome with full cooperation of S&L Motorhomes. They're in Selby in Yorkshire. Speaking to the guy yesterday, it's only a small company. He says only 5 people work there. The guy's name's Anthony. He's a bit camera shy. Hello Anthony, when you watch this back. Yeah, so he doesn't want to be on film, but he's quite happy to let me show you around the van. This is a 6.36 metre. Normally would be a Fiat Ducato. They usually use Fiat Ducatos, but with the pandemic in 2020, they were struggling for supply later that year, so they got hold of some Peugeots. So this is a Boxer. Don't usually use them, but as you know, if you know your camper vans, it's the same van. So yeah, we're on a 6.36 metre. The reason I'm filming this, as you know, we're always on the hunt for the new van, whether it be a year's time, 2 years time, whatever, and we are going to go up to a 6.3 metre van. This struck a chord with Heather yesterday. You know, if you watch the channel again, Warwick XL is the one to beat because we like the larger bathroom. However, strangely, this one's got a very small bathroom, but it's a complete wet room. It's got a bench toilet, and the way that the thing's designed just gives you so much space. So bear with me, I'll show you from the start. This is the S&L Motorhomes Apollo 6.3 metre. We won't go through the cab at the minute. This is just a standard, you know, it's not even the R8 version of the Fiat, because it's a Peugeot, as I've said. So it's your standard Fiat cab, which even on the new models isn't going to change. If we bought one of these, it'll be a newer van anyway. So basically these vans are built to a set design, although you can bespoke little bits. So you source the van first. So if you wanted one with aircon or not, you source that type of van. Obviously they source it for you, but you know what I mean. You don't just buy what you get like we did with the Eldest. So this one has specifically got aircon, etc, etc. You can have cruise and all that depending on what van you spec up. The only thing you have to spec on it is, obviously, if you want the Remis blinds, the internal blinds, you can see the pinch and slide blinds. I won't do them, we've seen them enough. If you imagine this comes as a standard base van and they convert it from the start, so you'd have to option them. The best thing about this van, if you like, is you can option anything you like, whereas when we bought the Eldest, it was you take it as it is, and you get a lot of toys with it, but some you don't need. We don't use the microwave, as you know. We've taken the bike rack off. So there's things that you can add if you want. You can pick any colour upholstery you like. Although that looks like leather, it's really quality vinyl. Feels lovely. So they'll upholster to any colour you like. And let me turn around. This is the best thing about this van, the workspace. I don't really know how they've done it. If you see, bear in mind 6.3 metre van, so we've still got the long beds at the back. I can lie down on them, but we've got the U-shaped rear, which we're really into at the minute. However, because of the extra length and the way that they've done the bathroom, we've got a really great seating area here. You've got your table mount down there, nice little workspace there, and they've managed to get a little window in there, which is just amazing for the light. It just really opens this area up. I really wish you could see. I'll show you from the outside in a minute, but how big this area is, how wide the aisle is, and obviously how much workspace you've got. It's lovely and airy, you know, can't fault it at all. Lights are all good. Hopefully they're not flickering. I've got it set so they shouldn't, but yeah. So let's show you around. You've obviously got a combined oven and grill, Thetford, exactly the same as what we've got in our van, except this is 3 gas, there isn't an electric one. You can see you've got your worktop extender there, which gives you a massive amount, and also a little table if only one of you wants to sit here. But you've already got a lot of prep room here. You've got your little sink with your water there. This is an absolutely fantastic idea. We saw this on another van yesterday. Well, I don't think you get how much preparation room you've got there. Don't forget, this is just a 6.3 metre van. Fantastic, that is. Really impressed with that. Here you'd have a microwave if you option it, which obviously we wouldn't. And the best thing about it, I think it just doesn't feel as plasticky, obviously, as ours. It's opened the top up here because they put the panel controller on here rather than a box on here, so you've got a whole load more storage in there. The minute the table's up there, you've got your normal lockers. This little fridge he was just telling me, they're actually, rather than the standard Dometic that we've got in ours, or indeed the new Thetford, these are actually made for Ducatos, so they're shaped so that they fit into the profile of the van better. So whereas with the eldest, they actually cut a strengthening beam out behind to get the fridge that bit further back, you can see that's why this area looks so open, because they've managed to sit the fridge back, and it just feels so much more spacey. So as standard, what comes? Well, basically this van is as standard as you can see. Change the upholstery, like I said. The Sergeant controller is in there, and they also use Victron, B2B and charge controller. They're standard. There's also 2 leisure batteries as standard. Obviously you can option lithium, etc., but these are just normal lead acid or AGM, whatever it is, which are fine by me. You'll notice there's a step up there. Now at first I thought, well, I don't really know why they do that. Obviously the heater pipe comes out of there, and that's where they route all the heating and wiring there. With the eldest, it gets routed along the back, and you end up with a thick channel impairing into the bathroom, so to speak. That step up, I thought originally, it's going to be annoying for me, but of course it isn't, because you don't actually stand up in there other than to go in the lockers. And me being 6'4", I'm now stepping up there. Yes, my head is just touching the roof, but it's not. I'm not going to whack my head on it. To be honest, I whack my head more on the we have a smoke detector and stuff here, and I hit my head on that, so it's much of a muchness. Obviously you've got your TV point in there, all these lockers that go all the way around. And the best thing about these U-shaped, although if you like to use the back doors to exit, it is a bit annoying, but I quite like the extra space, and I like this little ledge. And obviously you've got the boot at the back, so you've got all these cupboards. They're very precise with gas lockers on them, and yeah, lovely and clean. You've got a tambour door here. Obviously your television will go in there, your TV point and stuff like that. Switch gear everywhere for your lights. There's plenty of plug sockets. They will obviously bespoke as many plug sockets as you want, and move USBs to where you want them. You've got your Truma heating, which is gas and electric, and under the van you've got your waste and your fresh water, and also a gas tank, LPG tank as standard. So they are your standard options, and then you start optioning all your other stuff. Right, so under this side you've got your Truma heater there, which is obviously on board, whereas in ours it's under the van. And then a little bit of storage there. These slide out really easily for your bed. They're a lot easier to pull out. Yeah, so under this side it's completely free, complete storage, and you've got some isolation valves under there. I'm guessing you can't get under this. No, because this is the garage outside. That's just me being dumb. So yeah, table point there, excuse the legs on show, and table point there. Right, so that, you can see, lovely big opening skylight there, lots of lighting in this van. Obviously we've got sliding opening windows there, normal openers there. You see they have a slider on this side, in case you didn't know. For your sliding door, if you had an opening window and your sliding door hit it, you'd smash the window, so they have a slider on this side. These are normal, you know, flip up opening windows, the same as what we have. And then obviously blinds and fly screens on there. Now you want to see this bathroom, don't you? Why we're raving about a smaller bathroom. Okay, well, this tambour door for a start makes all the difference, and it's total wet room. There's no need for a shower curtain. It's absolutely, believe it or not, although that's small, it's bigger than we've got on the eldest. And I'm going to do the amazing, get this, sitting on the loo. You can see me there, hello. Pinch that off Jason off of the Motorhome man. Probably read the times in here. So yeah, you've got a drop down sink, which is you know, this is the space saver in these vans, isn't it? This is where we struggle with the eldest. And a medicine cabinet, as we call it, there. I did notice in the brochure that this was waterproof, and there was a white one in the brochure. I don't know if this, I presume this is okay at being splashed. It certainly feels very vinyl-y, so probably not an issue. They would have tested that. But yeah, so although it's small, because it's the bench toilet, it actually works, if you get me. Heather's been in there and found it perfectly acceptable to have a shower compared to the eldest, because like I say, if you look down by the plug hole there, we've got a step up there and a pedestal sink in the corner here, and it's actually, this small bathroom has got more room than our bathroom, because ours is slightly longer but thinner. So this works, believe it or not. And like I say, although we love the Warwick XL, which has got a separate shower room, we figured we rarely shower in the van. So yeah, and I love a tambour door. I do love a tambour door, as you know. So options, where we've got the flip up, I'm not going to flick that and look at, we've got nothing on the side there, whereas we have drawers, because you've got loads of storage here. You've got your cutlery drawers and such forth, and then some shelves under there. Would I say I'd perhaps like another drawer is my only issue, but I don't know, because we keep a lot of stuff in baskets. Like I say, there's a lot of shelves, so maybe you don't need drawers. Don't know. It's not a criticism at all. It's just, I guess you're used to seeing more drawers, but as long as you've got your cutlery drawer, it's a winner. And then, as I say, oh, clean t-shirts for the man. He's actually staying at the show in this van, believe it or not. So yeah, what do you think of that then? We're sold on this. It's quite nice. They aren't cheap, but they're probably the cheapest of the bespoke, I'll say bespoke, but you know what I mean, the small companies that make a van. So yeah, again, this isn't promoted or anything. They were just really nice, and we quite like the guy who showed us round. Can you see that? That's the address and stuff on the website. Take a look at that. I'll show the outside of the van now. Okay, walking into the van, you see you've got your electric step with your controls there, and this is where I want to sort of give you the sense of how much space you've got when you walk in. If the light will pick me up. You see that? I'm stood on the step now. I'll just do a quick pan round, and that, it's just that bit of space there. It's just really, I'm very impressed with that. Okay, so as you can see, 67 grand that's priced up at, 71 plate, so it's already registered, but he said the prices haven't changed at the moment. Obviously sourcing the van makes the price change a little, you know, so these aren't going to be 67 for now, but they do a lot of other options. They do 2 or 3 6.3 metre vans. As I say, check the website out, you'll see all what they do. They do a 5.4, a few 6 metres, but this is their most popular van. As I say, this is on the Peugeot. Normally they'd stock a Fiat. And again, if you spec the van, you can spec the colour. White is standard, so obviously the cheapest option is white. You can see this one is 160 brake on the Peugeot. They do have a slightly more powerful engine. You can see there, Ducatos normally. There we go. Yeah. Awning light on the outside. You've got your solar as standard, as I say, and then your 2 batteries. You've got to option an awning rail, which we'd have to option that. And then it's just your standard, you know, Ducato base. To the rear of the van, you've got a really good sized cupboard, and again, they will option, as you can see, plug sockets wherever you want them. There's one in the back there, and yeah, a lovely bit of storage. Again, blinds and fly screens. Don't need to show you them, but you get that. Show you from the back. Plenty of sockets everywhere. They have thought of everything, and you know, if you want to charge your phone when you're in bed, perfect, sit there. You know, we've had to add things because they weren't there, but this has been tailored. I'm gushing like a fanboy, but it's a really lovely van. So there you go, you've got your Truma outlet there for your heater, cassette toilet obviously, your fresh water in there. Someone's nicked his cap there, look, unless he's took it out to stop someone nicking it, of course. And then your 240 in, and your gas fill. Not a lot else to say really about these. Like I say, do like that little window there. Funny what pleases some people, isn't it? As you know, I'm easily pleased. Yeah, I don't know where he's gone now. I've lost. Oh, he's over there sitting on his bench. I'm going to sneakily take a picture of him, you see. He'll never know. He's camera shy. This is Anthony, everybody. On his phone, look. I've caught you. I know you don't like being on the telly. Here he is. Just say hello, Anthony.
Hello.
This is Anthony, who works at S&L. He doesn't want to be on the telly, so I won't embarrass him any further. Thanks for letting me see your van, matey.
No worries, cheers, thank you.
Right then, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Again, thanks to S&L for letting me round the van early on the morning. Yeah, I feel we may have a visit to their workshop soon. You know, certainly within the next year or so, to have a look at these. These are high on the list. One to beat for us now for sure. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.